Hello and welcome back to Velvet Venus. This is a very peculiar message that I have for you. Here I am thinking that I'm about to do an all signs reading pertaining to Aries season, and we're in Pisces season, right? We're in Pisces season. Is it still Pisces? Yes, it is. Yeah, it is Pisces season. And I was going to do an all signs. So what I'm going to do is do a reading in regards to if you are an Aries sun, moon, rising, Mercury, whichever placement you have Aries in, more than likely there's something relatable in this message. Let's go ahead and get started. I do not know what today's message is going to be about besides it relating to Aries energy. Aries energy is the energy of taking the initiative, being assertive, a go-getter, a self-starter, self-reliant, self-dependent. We could even say financially independent as well. Self-identity, knowing who you are and not and being knowing who you are. Okay, being comfortable with who you are, showcasing who you are, not being afraid to express yourself. Some of you all could have Aries in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh house, according to your natal chart. Some of you all need to hear a message like this in order to get activated, become aware of something, or take the initiative on something. In regards to this message, though, it's titled "The Heat Is On." That is an old 80s song. The heat is on. This song is related to the movie Beverly Hills that had Eddie Murphy in it. Eddie Murphy was one of the star actors. So you may want to watch that movie or listen to that song to gather more messages. The heat is on has to do with something getting started, something heating up. This could be your love life. This could be your finances are starting to get motion or are starting to get motion. You're starting to get motion or things are starting to gain momentum. I'm also seeing the word preparation as well. Some of you all are already prepared for motion to occur in your life as far as relocating, moving abroad, moving across town, moving from one apartment to the next in the same complex. There's something here about momentum that's going to be activated or getting started. With that, I'm also hearing yeah, 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 yeah. You know, you're no longer stuck in the middle. Okay, that is from Michael Jackson. I think it's called "You're Gonna Get Something Started," but I'm not sure. But whatever particular area you were stuck in, you're no longer stuck. This is a Six of Swords. You're moving. I just said relocation. Some of you all are definitely relocating. 335, 336 could be of importance to you. Um, some of you all have just resolved. Ooh, Six of Coins. You're gonna have the money to do what you want to do as far as moving things along. Some of you all need financing when it comes to your businesses. Some of you all have applied to grants or need to apply to grants for your business. Some of you all need to get paid for training. I don't know what these agencies are called, but they're funded by the state and they can help to fund your training or your education. You're going to get approved for that. Six of Coins. Yep, you're going to get approved. You may have had to wait for the next cycle of funds, but you are going to get approved for training. So you're gonna get paid training, paid. Your schooling's gonna be. Slow down, Artisha. Your school's gonna get paid for your education. Some of you are going to be receiving money for education. This could also be child care services, Can I talk? Can I speak, please? Please. child start services, care, kindergarten, um, primary schooling, elementary school, middle school. If your kids happens to go to private schooling or they need some type of, I don't know, grant or something paid for, that is going to be taken care of as well. Ooh, Queen of Swords at the back of the deck. Queen of Swords. Some of you all have matured emotionally more. You went through. I'm itchy. I don't like being itchy. I'm rarely itchy. Nine of Swords. Six of Wands. So whatever it is that had you feeling heavily burdened or feeling like, man, I don't know how this is going to get done. I don't know if this is going to happen. I've been through so much. We've lost so much. We've incurred so many towers. You could have had a lot of sleepless nights or nights where you didn't get your full 6-8 hours of sleep because that stress woke you right back up after 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours. Ambient. I believe Ambient is a pill that helps you sleep. Some of you all have resorted to taking Ambient so that you can rest because you're so stressed. But look at what is coming up for you. 6 of Wands. And wands represent the fire element. So does Aries, fire element. Okay? So that is the energy of activation, things moving, momentum. I'm also getting that the approvals are coming in. 3 of Swords. See? I think you didn't know what was happening in this phase of your life. I think that you were not aware of what was actually happening in your life. The 9 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, taking losses, feeling the grief of having to disconnect from people, having to either let go of a job or you letting go of a job. Some of you all had a hard time getting transportation to a job. But just the overall changing spaces. Some of you all did lose your home unexpectedly, and some of you all lost your home due to finances, and you just had to figure it out. But a lot of grief here. I'm saying the word resolve, so you will be recovering. This feels heavy. This makes me drowsy. This energy right here. This is like heavy emotional burdens right here. Feeling like you let your family down, you let yourself down. Feeling like I'm just seeing a very thick, heavy blanket being thrown over me. Like the weight of disappointment was really heavy. The weight of grief, the weight of loss, heartbreak, sorrow. Some of you all could have lost a loved one during this phase of your life, you know, and having to resort to taking a supplement to help you sleep, help you rest. All right. And then here we are, utilizing that grief energy, that death energy to transform your life, to transform and move things in and out of your life for your highest good and the highest good of those connected to you. But it has me thinking about the horse on the 6 of Wands card here. Oh God, excuse me. So with the horse, I'm getting 2 words: gallant and graceful. A lot of people don't know what you've been through or what you are currently going through because it just looks like you're just so graceful all the time. It looks like nothing really affects you. It looks like you never have a mental breakdown. It looks like you never have those ugly cries. It looks like things just always suddenly works out for you, but that is not the case. That is not the case. Nine of Pentacles. And the 5 of Wands. Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Ah! Don't fall. I wanted you all to see the cards. Let me turn the light up. Oh, you know what? I can fix that. Adjustments may need to be made in your life in order to sustain this Nine of Pentacles energy that's coming in. Nine of Pentacles energy is the energy of financial self-sufficiency. I said that. I said with the Aries energy, financial independence. But this Five of Wands here, though, even though five does represent a change or changes, as well as the Death card here, represents changes and transformations, maybe hard transitions as well, hard changes happening in your life. We have another card with a horse on it. So horses could be your spirit animal, or you could love horses, or you could have grown up with horses. Some of your fondest memories in childhood could have been you riding a horse or learning how to ride a horse. This Five of Wands, though. Now we have the High Priestess. Who's holding the secret? Someone's holding secrets. Someone's withholding information. Not Ten of Swords. Page of, ooh, I know what you're doing. Empress. Your plan is smart. You're withholding your next steps. You're withholding your successes. You're withholding your life turning around in your favor from these group of people to avoid either conflict, gossip, or competition. And it's causing them to have maybe some type of anxiety about what you got going on. They just need to know what you got going on, honey. They ain't gonna help you. They just want to know what you got going on. And this could be for competitive, for competition purposes. Yep, Three of Wands. They want to know, ooh, oh my goodness. Page of Wands, Empress, and the Three of Wands. My goodness. So far you have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas here. And that's major. Death card represents Scorpio energy. The High Priestess, which represents your intuition, your subconscious. The Empress, which represents receiving love. The feminine energy, motherhood, abundance, creativity. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Why is that? Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving. Nine of Wands. And then the Star. So where things were moving very slowly, you're not going to reveal your successes to people until everything is concrete, until it's solidified. Yep, you're blocking people out. You're blocking out nosy people. Yep, you're withdrawing even, and that is what you should do, Nine of Cups. If you have a feeling of blocking people out, I was going to say stopping people. Maybe by you cutting off communication, you're stopping people from being competitive with you, or talking about you, gossiping about you, or riding your coattails is also what I got. Riding your coattails. Yeah. Five of Swords to the Hermit. Spirit is saying you don't know who your competitors are just yet. Just because you're not competing doesn't mean you don't have competition. It doesn't mean that you don't have competitors. Ace of Pentacles. And the Moon. like to me they watch you. Jack and Jill ran up a hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and Jill came tumbling after. Okay, so what I'm getting with this is that they actually watch you take your losses. That's funny. Is that they actually watched you take your losses, take your falls, but they're not going to be able to watch you watch your gains. It's something here about cutting people off from seeing your wins, even though the Six of Wands is here. I'm also hearing that someone's marriage is going to be saved through all of this turmoil. There's a connection here that will be saved. Emperor upright. Two of Swords and the Emperor both upright. Yep, someone's choosing not to divorce or not walk away from their marriage or their love connection here. Yep, Fool card in reverse, and then the Eight of Coins. Someone's choosing to work something out with you. Yeah, two of Cups. And the Justice. I don't know if you're going to allow that, though. Yeah, Page of Cups. You might not. Judgment. I don't think you're going to allow it. Someone doesn't want to walk away from you. Knight of Swords in reverse. Is there someone else? Three of Pentacles. Have you met someone else? The World card. Ooh, I think you met someone else. So you're letting go of an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Cap, because they emotionally drained you or emotionally overwhelmed you. Yep. There's a Strength card in reverse. Could also be a Leo. Ace of Cups. That's the new love. Wow. You never know what's gonna turn up in these readings, child. Yeah, because they were not giving to the connection. They were out doing what sexually driven people do. There it is, Seven of Wands. Four of Cups. Queen of Wands. So now they want to turn back around and choose you, but you said no. Queen of Wands, Five of Cups. You're not going to do it. Chariot and the Four of Wands. It's because you're going to be celebrating with someone else. Do you see that other person? I want you to see the other person. Is it mine? Okay, there it is. 1, 2. You're going to be celebrating with someone else. That's another reason why you need to block or stop talking to these people. Or there's a way that they're trying to figure out what your next moves are, what you got going on. But the reason why you're being called to block or stop talking to them is because you have an Ace of Wands. I told you, you've got another person coming in. And it's nobody's business. It could be a King of Swords. It could definitely be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could be someone that is a truth speaker, that is a person of integrity, of honesty. This connection could be it could resonate with you emotionally, spiritually. It doesn't cause confusion. You will not be confused about what type of connection this is, what this is with this person. Things are going to flow. I'm seeing the word adjacent as well. So you guys are going to be a healthy, compatible connection or relationship here. It's like you both went through your separate experiences of heartbreak and loss, and you both have recovered independently and found each other. See, I told you, Knight of Cups. Dang it. Two of Wands. You don't see it coming. You've made up your mind that, you know what? It's not all that important to me to be with somebody until you meet this somebody. Six of Cups. Family. Family. Hierophant. Damn. Damn, the Ten of Pentacles. King of Cups. All right, so the King of Cups, the could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Their Venus could also be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. No, not, if their Sun and Moon is not water, then their Venus could be water. Their Mercury could be water. They are going to come back in and try to manipulate you with a small offer. They may come back in and tell you how much they miss you. They may come back in and tell you how much they value you now. But that offer is not stable. It's not going to last. It's not an offer of serious commitment. It's just a whole game. It's another game. It's just another game of manipulation. So be mindful of that. After all of this, you see all these cards? After all of this has happened and came into your aura, your life, here comes the King of Cups. Okay? So just be mindful. Oh, 21:27 on the clock. And then the sun. And with that, I'm hearing, here comes the sun. Here comes the... Here comes the sun. Here comes positivity. Here comes a better life. Here comes the favor. Here comes the blessings. Here comes the divine unions. Here comes the financial rewards. Here comes the life you've always, I was going to say already dreamed of, always dreamed of. Here it comes. Here it comes. That is my message for those of you all. If it resonates, great. It resonates. Okay. Thank you all so much for chapping in. Thank you all so much for tapping into the channel. Hope this resonates. Love you all so much. And happy Friday. Happy Venus.